Hello, I am Kristy Forbes. I'm an autism and neurodiversity support specialist, and my business is called inTune Pathways. I offer training, webinars, I am a writer, I am an autistic advocate and activist. I'm a mum of 4 autistic children. I'm married to an autistic person, and I consult with families to collaborate with them to navigate a new pathway in order for them to thrive in their authentic autistic expression. And I love what I do. Why is identity important? Oh, wow. Identity is everything. This is why identity first language is really important to me and many of my wonderful autistic friends and colleagues within the autistic community. To say I am autistic really embodies my autistic expression. It means that autism is central to my being. It has influence over everything that is me. It influences my thinking, my feeling, my processing, my ideas, my beliefs. My autism influences the food that I choose, the clothes that I wear. It influences the way I sleep. It literally influences every part of who I am and how I live out my life. But identity is really important because for 33 years, I thought that there was something wrong with me. I thought that I was a broken version of a non-autistic person or a second-rate non-autistic person. And I spent my life seeking answers as to why I was so different. I was very good at pretending that I was just like everybody else. I was popular, I was great at socializing on the outside. However, I was an unidentified autistic person, and I internalized my struggles. I internalized my disability. So underneath all of that seeking and searching was somebody who really didn't want to be here, and somebody who didn't know who they were. And can you imagine the internal battle, the struggle between these two worlds that collide? My autistic nature, that is problem seeking and problem solving, on this 33-year journey of wanting to know who I am, wanting to come to terms with my identity. What is my identity? And this other part of me that didn't want there to be anything wrong with me. So I was spending all this time trying to be like everybody else, which is what we call masking in the autistic community. So these two were, clashing all of the time. When I was 33, I was finally diagnosed autistic, and literally every single question I ever had about myself was answered. Every single question. And I'd spent 33 years trying different faiths and denominations and seeing psychiatrists and psychologists and GPs and reading self-help books and doing group sessions on just about everything you could think of and seeing psychics and clairvoyants, and 33 years, that's a long time. So identity is everything, because that's what took me from thinking there was something wrong with me to understanding who I am. How do I live authentically? What does it mean for me? What does it look like? I love being autistic. It is a disability and there are huge challenges that come with it, but my authentic autistic expression, or my neurodivergent expression, because I have other letters of the alphabet attached to my identity that represent other parts of my identity, ADHD and PDA. I love that I get to be quirky. I get to finally allow the colours to come out. And you can see it on my body. You can see it hanging from my ears and on my face and in my hairdo and in the shaving in the side of my head. This is an external representation of my authentic autistic expression. And, you know, for the longest time, I wore black and I had long dark hair, and I just felt like I was identityless. So now that I'm really comfortable with being autistic, I pull faces and I'm silly, and I built a business that is aligned with my beliefs and the fact that I love people and want to help people, and that I'm deeply compassionate and empathetic and caring and kind, and I can say nice things about myself and not worry that everybody's going to think that I am not okay for liking myself. It means that I've been able to give myself permission to disconnect and detach from social constructs and conditioning and thoughts and belief systems that aren't aligned with who I am as an autistic person. It means that my entire family, because all 6 of us are autistic, lives our lives in a way that is aligned with being autistic. There are lots of things we don't do that society encourages we do for mental health. Well, for the autistic person, too much socialization or spending time with other people is not good for my health. So there are a lot of things that we do differently, and we give ourselves permission to because we love being autistic.